Hello there and welcome back to Great Britain. So, last time I managed to actually finally get my arse over to India. We have taken 3 provinces. We are currently in the process of coring these, and while we're coring them, we will of course be fabricating claims on, well, potential provinces that we'll be taking. We'll be going after every single, well, Indian province, so there's quite a lot of them. But anyways, for the time being, I'll be aiming at, as I said, keep everything at bay. We'll also be starting to colonize the island over here to potentially, well, colonize Taiwan here. But I'm a little bit unsure how that will work out, to be perfectly frank. And while we're at it, we need to save up more money because we're running low. The East India Company, created 2 years before its Dutch equivalent, the English East India Company had a difficult start. Its first trading post in the Moluccas, and Indonesia was soon overwhelmed, closed by the Dutch and activity concentrated to India. It is there that she would know its greatest success, from a small trading venture of harbour factories to a large Indian empire, built by Warren Hastings and Robert Clive, that would control most of the Indian subcontinent. The company would have lost all its competitors and would only be taken over by the British government in 1867, in the wake of the Great Sepoy Revolt of 1857. So, get a little bit of money. No, what the... This is bad. This is really bad. Russian attitude towards Great Britain friendly. Oh! What? What? The Russians don't even have claims to these provinces. How the hell am I supposed to do these things? Well, I guess there's nothing much to do. It will probably end up as, well, probably end up hating each other. Or potentially, once I actually call those provinces, they'll change their mind. I honestly don't know, and to be perfectly frank, I don't care right now. Anyways, what we are going to do here is prepare ourselves for war against Castille as soon as everything here comes back. Well, comes back to me more or less. And I don't think I need you to work in Venice anymore, so you can come back home. And we're going to declare war here on Castille. I hope you'll like this. We're going after Jaén, Cordoba, Badajoz, and Cáceres in the first war. And I probably pronounced Cáceres wrong. A little bit unsure how that would actually be pronounced, but doesn't matter. And of course, it would get a ton of negative bonuses, or penalties in this case, which doesn't really help me at all. But we're going to use Adam Fairfax's army here to hunt down the Castilians, and we're going to set up sieging units with what's left. And we're of course going to use the remainder of the armies to more or less keep everyone at bay, and hopefully keep both Tuscany and Naples at bay as well. It shouldn't actually be a problem at all. Venice will probably actually be able to potentially defeat Naples on its own. We'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. But it is a possibility, and I do like that possibility quite a bit. We'll have to see how we do it with Nice calls against Siena, if we go for that ourselves or not. But it's definitely a possibility. We'll see how it plays out. And there we go, no more Castilian army, which is pretty damn good. And apparently my army is losing, so we should probably send someone to help. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they're actually losing that openly. It's definitely a it's not a good surprise. Let's just say that. But we are going to leave one army here for more or less sieging, and hopefully I can take it down Castile without too much fuzz. I also completely forgot about the Aztecs, which I decided to conquer due to the simple fact they had a coast province that the Netherlands could potentially use. So we're going to just go for the annexation because they'll go straight in under English Mexico. So it's not really a problem to be worried about at all. Once this colony right here is done, we'll have, well, another colonial nation, and I believe one of the last ones. I'll probably have one more here, and I believe they also added one over here, so we'll have to see how that plays out. It could be interesting. But for now, we'll be moving these guys over to the island, as you know. We want to make something work there. And I did lose that army, didn't I? Well, that's my bad. Only my bad. But we punished them by death. So I guess I can say that I'm happy with the result in the end. But it did cost me far more than I would have, well, wanted it to cost, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, we are going to just siege everything here, I think, and hopefully by doing so we should be able to get what we're after, more or less. We'll see how it plays out. I'll show you any bigger battles, but as you might already... I don't know if you might actually realize, but I don't expect any bigger battles here. The only real issue here is this one. Because simple fact, we don't have enough regular troops here, so if we were to face that army, we might actually suffer a loss, but this should solve any potential issues with that. Getting rid of the Tuscan army will also, again, put us in a very dominant position in terms of the war, and I'm pretty sure we have won this. Just have to wait and see how it plays out. There we go, these are the remains of both the Spanish and Tuscan army. Solely defeated, which is good. I think Ferrara will actually ask, or grant me military access, that's good. We can use that as our, well, entry point in this case into the uncharted lands, and we'll most likely siege everything. I should probably also go ahead here and start the building of another transport army or navy, because I did send mine away to India. So we're going to do that. We're going to build a secondary transport navy to take, well, the provinces that I currently do not hold. So I'm just going to get that done. We're going to continue the war, of course, and we should be able to win this without, well, too much fuss, I would believe. We'll see how it plays out. With this, I would also say that the Tuscan army is more or less done for. We did take... I'm pretty sure we actually have taken it out. I'll just hunt it down for security reasons, just to make sure that it's actually gone, and won't just suddenly, well, pop back up and bite me, so more or less. We also can choose a new mission right now. Establish Great Britain and Spice Island. Restore the Holy See. Effectively complete Cede Rome to the Papal State. I'm actually tempted to do this because the Pope will then like me a little bit more than he already does. But I do actually have issues right now with the Papal influence here, due to overextension and also the fact that the Pope doesn't actually like me. And that is simply due to the fact that he's a member of the Holy Roman Empire, and thus is biased as hell. But not much I can do about that. I guess in this case we'll claim our rival's province Anhalt. It's one of the easiest things to do. And let's see here. Code actually fabricate a claim on Anhalt, and with that we'll get some extra military points as well, which is always good. But I'll get all the siege to everything here, and hopefully I'll be ready for, well, more warfare soon. See how it plays out. The claim on our rival's province Anhalt has been completed, and with that we can now choose ourselves a new mission, get into China, establish, well, spy the islands. I don't think that's actually anything I would like to do, to be perfectly honest. Right now we'll probably just go ahead here and take that, we'll cancel it, and then we'll get a new mission next year. It's not really an issue per se, and we go also... I actually got kicked out due to rebels. So that is a little bit bad, but I can deal with that. We're going to move some troops into Corsica right now, through, of course, ships. They are going to be shipped right away, 6,000 men. Or do I want to ship 6,000? Do I want to ship any more than that? I think I do. We're going to ship 8,000 just to be safe in this case. So we're going to ship 8,000 men to Corsica, and we're going to use them there. We're going to, of course, fight Naples, and I'm not going to end this war anytime soon. Let's just be perfectly honest about that. There's no reason for me to end this war anywhere anytime soon. I'm fighting a Holy Roman Empire member, so getting the provinces from that member that I want is definitely going to be important. Let's just say that. That is the premises of the battle. And as such, I will not allow myself to go with anything less than what I'm aiming for. So that is perfectly clear and alright, I guess. Anyways, we do have Naples to worry about as well. I'm a little bit unsure what I can actually take due to overextension modifiers. I'll get about approximately 70% from Spain, I would presume. So, what the hell is the Norwegian fleet doing down here? That's a little bit surprising, but I guess not completely outcalled for. Was it one of my navies? Oh, god damn it! It was my transport navy. Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't build a fighting navy yet. Well, I guess Corsica out on my grass for the time being. But not much I can do about that right now, which of course sucks. But we're going to just continue here. I'm going to keep these guys here and, well, to keep potential rebels at bay. But other than that, it should be fine to just go all out siege right now. I'm pretty sure they don't really have any forces left, so to speak of. The only issue, of course, is that I can't really get myself onto the island before the these arms before I actually get a new navy. And I don't have the treasury now to do something like that. So we'll have to wait. Personal union with Nepal. That's an interesting union, to say the very least. And they are the lesser partner. This could actually make things very interesting, but we're definitely going to continue the war. As you can see in my army, I got a little bit of a fail. I failed quite extensively, really. So I'm thinking of sending another 20k army over there pretty damn soon, actually, with reinforcements. So we are going to send the navy that I currently have right here. It's going to be shipped back to Europe, and we're going to actually create a 20,000 man army to send to India there to help. I am going to need a lot of men there to just make sure that I keep everything under control. So it's definitely for the best to make sure that I do have enough. And that is kind of the goal. For now, however, we'll just allow the sieges to finish. And then I guess we'll take Nice and Siena from Tuscany. We'll probably force Naples here to hand over their Venetian province. And I might actually go ahead and just annex Venetia after that. And the reason for that is very simple. It's quite expensive to do anything with them. And the Venetian capital here, it would be nice to get that, but I don't really want to fight. I don't really want to fight the Emperor for that. We have a great man here, but we are for stability, so I think we'll just take the prestige and diplomatic power rather than stability point. Not much prestige, admittedly, just 4 points, but every little thing helps, more or less. And we'll go ahead and destroy that army and continue our sieging processes. So I'll just allow this war to end, and then we'll probably go after India again. We'll see how it plays out. I guess it's time for trying to make some peace deals here. We are more or less done with the coring process, as you can see here in India, so this shouldn't be a problem to just take Siena and Nice from these guys. But as you can see, they are stubborn bastards. They won't actually accept that, and simply due to the fact that overextension-wise, I did check what it would actually cost me in Castille here, 68%. So we're just going to take Siena. We can fabricate whatever claims we need on Tuscany from there, so it's not actually a problem. So just Siena is a fair deal, I guess, with Tuscany here, and we're going to take that. In this case, we also have some rebels that we need to deal with, the Dutch Patriots, which are annoying as hell. So Siena is the deal that, as I said, we'll be taking with these guys. These troops, however, will just march to... No, we're going to place those guys there. We're going to march... Seriously! There you go. Just those guys. Just those 3,000 men. I don't care about the rest of you whining assholes. No, I'm sorry. I'm just getting tired of doing that and then getting the entire army. For Naples, we're not actually going to do anything, so everything is fine as it is. We're going to wait with make a peace with Spain until we actually have, well, gotten everything caught and things like that. My mercenary squad here is actually fairly capable of dealing with, well, the rebels, so that is fine. We'll allow the court to finish, and then we'll make, as I said, peace here with the Spaniards, or Castilians. And we'll take 4 of their provinces, which should leave them in a pretty bad spot, no matter how you look at it. Could also force them to hand over Abruzzi to Tuscany, but why would I want to? It's not a good deal at all. So this is what we're going for, and we'll core everything, hopefully, right at the get-go here. Siena is expensive as hell, so that's probably a nationalist... Yeah, Italian aristocracy. That's actually quite annoying. But I guess I have no choice. We do need to get... I'll probably conquer Italy nonetheless. We're pretty damn far ahead in admin tech here. 13 years ahead of our time. But even so, the Italian aristocracy could potentially be really, really annoying to deal with. I'll have to see if I can find a other way of dealing with that. But for now, we don't have any. So, as you know, or may not know, we have lost some forces during this war, so I definitely need to fix that as well. First, I'll rebuild a 30,000 man squad here to have in Siena, and then we'll rebuild the other army and send 20,000 men to India. Then we'll declare war there. That'll probably happen during next session. We'll have to see how that goes. Now, I'm not going to hand anything back to the Holy Roman Empire. In fact, we are leaving. We're leaving the party. So, as I said, I'll fix the armies, I'll set everything up, and then we'll continue our, conquests in India. I'm probably going to slow down in Italy, But I will be trying to take the Holy Roman Empire land, because that is the land that could potentially become really annoying and really dangerous to deal with. So everything that's green is conquerable. And Austria just inherited... Yeah, they just inherited Hungary. That's bad. That's really bad, but at least Hungarian is not an accepted culture, so... Well, national risk should be a little bit higher, but I guess this is due to Lucky Nation. And also tolerance, apparently. But we'll deal with that later. For now, I could potentially just declare war on Austria now, go for a big victory, and then break Hungary free, but I don't think that would help. So as I said, I'll fix the armies, and then we'll most likely go back to India and continue there, and also Japan. We'll see how it plays out. But I guess the only thing I'll do in Europe is most likely just conquer the Holy Roman Empire lands in Italy. And other than that, I'll probably not do too much. We'll see. I'll have to go after alliances outside of the Holy Roman Empire, and let's face it, except for the Castilians, there are not too many allies that lead outside of the Holy Roman Empire. The only real thing here would be to use Burgundy, which potentially might actually become the case here when we start going after... We could go after Savoy that way, but they have the Diplomatic Defense Act, so it would be quite a bit more expensive. I think for our next idea set, we'll probably go with the adaptability here to get some, well, decreased core costs. So I'll decide what we do next time, and I'll also fix the armies then due to my blabbering. So, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and we'll continue next time. Bye!